Recently, my sister, myself, and my mother traveled to Malanadu region. Malanadu is famous for its coffee plantations, tea plantations, black pepper, Gandhari chilies, arecanut, and so much more. Here, nature and culture intertwine so beautifully, creating a lifestyle that is deeply connected to the land. This trip was not just about the landscapes and the temples, but also about the people who are humble, hardworking, and live in harmony with nature. They work alongside with the help and cultivate the land. We went to visit the temples of Sringeri and Horanadu. There's an interesting story behind Sringeri temple. When Adi Shankaracharya was traveling through the lush Malenadu region, he came to a place near the banks of the river Tunga. There he witnessed an astonishing sight. A cobra had spread its hood over a frog, shielding it from the scorching sun or rain, which is not clear. This deeply moved him because in nature, snakes and frogs are natural enemies. But here, in this place, even instinctual adversaries coexisted in harmony. Shankaracharya took this as a divine sign that the place had extraordinary spiritual energy. He decided to establish the first of the four main Pitams, Sringeri Sharada Pitam, dedicated to goddess Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom and learning. Coffee, one of the India's prized exports, thrives in these mist-covered hills. It's fascinating to learn how much care and effort goes into a single cup of coffee. It takes nearly 70 to 100 grams of coffee cherries to produce just one cup. It takes so much of time to pick that many berries. I'm sure now we have that much more appreciation for that one cup of coffee most of us enjoy. First, the beans are harvested, then dried and roasted to bring out the rich flavors we love. Unlike cocoa, which undergoes fermentation, coffee beans are usually dried before roasting, though some methods involve slight fermentation to enhance their complexity. This is Bharat, our host from one of the homestays that we stayed. He's showing me around his farm. This is a sour cherry, a camphor leaf. That torn shirt that he's wearing is not a sign of poverty. He just couldn't care less. He's working in the farm and he doesn't care for what I'm doing while recording. He's showing me peaches that he's growing. He's got all kinds of exotic plants. He's got stevia. He was so proud to show me this sweet tasting leaf. There's something that smell like fennel, but not from a fennel bulb. For me also, this is new. I have not met these trees before. Some of these trees were so unique. They even grew rudraksha on their land. His parents cooked and served the guests while he cleaned the rooms. It was just humbling to watch them take care of their property, even though they're big landlords. They had over 30 acres of land that they're working on. There's another interesting farmer I want you to meet who I met in a permaculture farm near Hyderabad. Mukesh is a young man with an inspiring story. During the pandemic, he made a bold decision. He left his medical studies to pursue farming. With the support of his parents, he moved from Hyderabad to a remote village, choosing to dedicate his life to sustainable agriculture. Today, Mukesh and his family grow black pepper, green pepper, which we buy from them, where we marinate and use in our food, and all our black pepper comes from there as well. Meeting him reminded me of the importance of supporting such people, those who value tradition, work with the land, and bring us some quality produce. It was heartwarming to see his family's commitment and the joy they found in their work. My sister is having a gala time picking arecanuts and helping Mukesh here. It's so much fun to work on the farm, especially when you're not doing it every day. He's picking Gandhari chilies they just scatter around on the farm and they pick them all and dry like this. Don't be fooled by the size of these chilies. These are so hot. The Scoville value of these chilies are to the top. These window grills are made with jackfruit timber. How amazing, how sustainable is that? The food in Malanadu reflects the simplicity and purity of life here. Twice during our trip, we were fortunate to have meals at temples. The food, though simple, was served hot and taste was authentic and every bite felt nourishing. We had sambar, rasam, poriyal and rice, all made with local vegetables, tempered with simple spices locally grown and served on banana leaves. At one of the homestays, we had the most delicate akki roti I've ever seen. It was so thin, almost like a pulka, beautifully puffed up and made with pure love and skill. Though we have a recipe video on our channel of this recipe, this version was truly special. It was light, airy, and incredibly delicious.